Hello, welcome back to my corner of the internet. As you guys can see, we are doing fall palettes. Once again, we are officially, or at least getting close to fall. It feels like fall in my area. It has felt like fall since August 1st, which has been sucking for me because I love the heat. But I have accepted it. We are already in mid-September, so why not just embrace it, Alex? I know, I'm kind of sad, you guys. I really am. I don't know why. I feel like this year I got cheated out of warm weather. But anyway, I have some palettes here. So how I'm going to do it this year is, if you don't know, check out this video. I rearranged my whole entire makeup collection. So I literally have 2 drawers full of fall eyeshadow palettes that I could have reached for throughout the whole entire season and actually choose for this video. But what I did instead is I decided to pull out palettes that I wanted to use this fall season specifically. So these are the palettes that I want to share with you guys today. Take this as an inspiration, not necessarily to go out and buy these products. Just enjoy what you have and see what you like and maybe get a little bit of a vibe. Find a substitute inside your makeup collection to really give you that want and that quench of thirst that you want from these palettes that I'm sharing with you guys today. So if you're interested to see what palettes I have today, let's get to it. So these are in no particular order, and this was actually pretty tough because there were specific palettes that I was like, oh, I could use this, I could use this, I could use this, but I had to control myself. A lot of the palettes that are in my everyday drawer, like the unfiltered nudes from MAC, oh, I wanted to put that in here because that one has uninterrupted, and that eyeshadow is just my favorite for the fall season. But as you guys know, I already did a whole video of all of my everyday palettes, and those palettes can go with any season, so I have access to those whenever I want. So they'll be in there and I can use that as I please. So I didn't put it in here. But these palettes live in my fall drawers, and these are the ones that I want to concentrate on to do some looks with you guys, maybe get ready with me, or just use on my own in my everyday life. So I want to share them with you guys. First and foremost, I'm going to pull out these 2 ones right here. These are the Huda nudes. I only have the rich nude and the medium nude. So the rich nude is the first one that I want to share with you guys. It's like that berry, beautiful, rich look, that cranberry look that I love for the fall season. This is absolutely beautiful. I really like these particular palettes that she came out with. These are some of my favorite ones. They're easy to travel with. 1 or 2 shadows, the shimmery looks, it's absolutely stunning, and I really do like it. So I want to concentrate on using this one. I think this is the only shade I really haven't touched, is the dark one. So I want to use it as a liner, see what I can come up with, play around with it. It is giving me that excitement to play around with these. And I am getting into the fall. I'm getting into it a little bit, like I'm literally tiptoeing into it. So these palettes may push me forward. The other one that I mentioned was the medium nude. This one's a little bit lighter. It has a little bit more of a pinky. So this is like getting me there, but not fully there. On the eyes, these are a little bit darker. Like these 2 shades right here are absolutely stunning on the eyes. I use this one less than I do the rich one, just because the rich one gives me that rich color that I want. But I do want to dabble into this one a little bit more. So the medium nude one is the other one that I want to pull in. The other Huda palette that I want to pull in is the Naughty Nudes. Now this one is one that I specifically remember the very first time using it, and it was October. I know you guys probably gonna think I'm cuckoo. It was October 3rd, the very first time I ever used this one. So for me, this is like a palette that I love to pull out during the fall season on purpose because it just brings me back to that time where I used it for the first time. It is a beautiful palette. I have used it quite a bit, but I want to pull it out a little bit more, and it'll go really nicely with these little mini palettes. So I can play around, pick and choose what I want. I still have this glossy shade, which I really don't use. I've only like swatched it, but I've never actually used it on my eyes. I just leave it in there. I don't really care to dig it out or whatever. Eventually I will dig it out. But for now, I just want to concentrate on this specific palette. Let's go for this Too Faced one. So this Too Faced one was sent to me in PR a while back. And this one, for a little bit more color, a little bit more pizzazz, for those days that I'm feeling it, whether I want an eyeliner this color or I want a red on the outer V or something, this is the palette that I want to reach for. Oh, it smells straight up like apple cinnamony. It's so good. I love these 2 to pair as a 2 shadow look and done. So this one gives me a little bit more versatility. I can pair it with the other one, but it's giving me a little bit more different colors that I can gravitate towards if I'm in the mood for. The shade Sparkling Cider is one of my favorite toppers in here. It's so beautiful to put on anything. It'll just elevate your look, and I really like it. So I'm pulling this one out. I'm pulling this sucker out because I haven't in a while and I want to. Here is one that was a gift from one of you guys. This is the Gemini palette. This is the palette that I use all the time in the fall. It is the perfect fall palette for me. It gives me the greens, it gives me the orangey yellows, and I can do a monochromatic look or mix and match them. But these are absolutely beautiful. Mine have not gone bad. These are actually pretty good and only has 2 shimmers in it. So for me, this is actually a really good palette to wear to work, to wear it as an everyday shadow. So I actually want to get, I was going to wear this one today, but I did not. This is a gorgeous one. I wanted to wear Lorelei all over the eyes, or maybe Leo as the outer V. You guys know my boy, actually, as I'm filming this today, yesterday was Leo's 5th birthday, would have been his 5th birthday. So it kind of brings me back memories for him all the time. So I am pulling this one out because this is one of my favorite fall palettes that I love to pull out. This one is a newer palette. This was gifted, or I purchased this last year. This is the Eastern Fall by Sydney Grace. This is more of a toned down kind of fall where you get a pop of this orangey red, but you get a very soft look with this one. This is more of that look where I could use it on whenever I want to just grab and go kind of thing, where I don't want to think about it, or I want to have softer looks. This is the palette that I want to reach for. The other ones that I've shared with you guys are rich in pigment, rich in color and saturation. Not that this one doesn't give you that, but you can soften this one up a little bit easier. So I want to pull this one out for this. Obviously, it's called the Eastern Fall. The last 2 palettes that I have are from the same brand, and it is what I'm wearing on the eyes today, so you guys can see them today. I paired them both, and I really love it. These are the 2 palettes that I was hesitating on putting in my everyday drawers as well, but again, I felt like they were more fall for me, so this is why I put them in here. So they're both by Persona Identity 1 and 2. I have the OG one, you guys. This one I love. I love this one so much. This orangey shade is like by far my favorite one to wear. It took a lot for me not to wear it today. It really, really did. So I toned it down. I did not grab for this one, for that one. But I have on a mixture of these 2 on my eyelids. I have a little bit of this one on my outer V, and then I'll show you what I have from the other one. But this one, you get cool and warm tones, and that's why I was wanting to put it in my everyday drawer. But these deeper, rich shades call to me more in the fall than they do all year round. So this is why I chose to put it in the fall, and I really do like this one. She now has updated the packaging. Obviously, it's more of like this packaging, but mine is still working perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So why get a new one when I have this one? This is a really, really good one for anybody. For anybody in your life, I think this is a really great one. So here is this one that I'm going to use more, and I want to use more. The other one is the Identity 2 palette. Obviously, I have pan on. That's a beautiful inner corner highlight, and all over. It's kind of like a duochrome-y, shifty kind of shadow. It's really, really pretty. So I actually, you guys can see it right there. I have used it a lot, but the one that I pulled out of here, I used this as a transition shade right here, and that's what I have on my eyes today. I will tell you that my favorite, toppity favorite in formula, in the color, in the richness, in what exactly I want when I want a smoky, warm, but not orangey toned eye. These 2 are my favorite browns, especially this one right here all over the lid and buffed out in my crease. It is my favorite shade. You do not need a lot. You need the tiniest amount to go a long way. It is my favorite. I can't get enough of that one. And then in this one, you're getting that jet black. So if you want to use it as an outer V, as a liner, it pairs really nicely with the first one. So that's what I did today. And that's why I wanted to put them together, because I feel like with this one, I get more of like the muted tones, but then I can add that beautiful rich green for the fall. There's that orangey. This is a little bit more orangey, brighter. You get the plum in here, a yellow. So you're getting all the colors of fall, but more rich. Even transitioning into winter you get in here. So that's why I like these. All right, like I mentioned, I didn't pull a lot out because I have 2 full drawers that I can just reach for whenever I want. But these are the ones I want to concentrate on, the ones that I really want to use and get ready with me, or share with you guys on some shorts and things to really try to concentrate on these to use with my everyday palettes or in between my everyday palettes when I'm getting bored and I want a little bit more color or different kind of formula. This is what I am pulling out. Grab these as inspiration, see what you have in your collection. I'm not saying go out and buy any of these. I'm saying just go enjoy what you have, and if you want to buy them, go right ahead. But I'm trying to show you guys that I'm sure you have something in your collection that you can reach for that are exactly similar to this. This is not something unique. And you can even pop in shadow sticks, single shadows, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And like glittery toppers. Oh, it's going to be so nice, so nice. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I do love fall makeup. I think that fall makeup is one of my top favorites, followed by summer because it's just more softer and sultry for me. But fall makeup is definitely one of my favorites. And it does tell that because of the amount of eyeshadow palettes that I have in summer and fall, those are the ones that I own the most. So it obviously makes sense to me. So I will link these down in the description box if they're still available. Let me know in the comment section, what are your top favorite fall palettes you're reaching for this summer? It'll give me inspiration to pull those out as well if I do own them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the video on the screen. God bless. I'm out.